Hey guys, unfortunately my bathroom is getting done at the moment, so all my bathroom stuff is in my Movie Madness recording studio. So I'm doing it in my bedroom today, unfortunately. But hey ho, a complete unknown. So a complete unknown is the origin and the tale of Bob Dylan, who played by Timothy Chalamet, and Edward Norton, who plays Pete Seeger, a folk singer in the 1973 that inspired a lot of 60s peace and love music. And this is the story of how Bob Dylan became the famous musician and famous artist that he is today. He's known around the world as many people for great music such as Flowers and other artists like that. And it's during the year of 1963 to 1967, and it tells the story of how Bob became a musician, his time of writing the songs, how he went through culture clashes with history. It was during the time of the Cold War when America thought that Russia were going to invade them. And it's during the time that certain artists were not allowed to play music that was not in their own region, not in their own state, not in their own religion type. And you see, this in the 60s, folk music was considered as the music that everyone had to sing. If you were a folk singer, if a folk singer tried to sing something like rock and roll or jazz, it would be regarded as a sin and it would be against religion. And it's how Bob Dylan became that famous artist and inspired so many people when he made an amazing historic decision that caused a massive problem, which I won't reveal, which is in the film. You have to come see this because it's kind of like you have to go in blind, not knowing anything about it. In the film, it starts to go through history about the JFK incident and also goes into, the times and how religion clashed with albums and what certain music industry artists were not allowed to play in albums because it was against the law. And in that, you'll see there's a lot more into it. You hear about Bob Dylan's character, Bob Dylan's lifestyle. Timothy Chalamet plays Bob Dylan in this, and he's absolutely amazing. Not only does he look like the iconic music legend, but he sounds like him as well. We all know he can sing from the Wonka film we saw last year when he played Willy Wonka. He's really good as Bob Dylan, and not only does he sing, but he also plays a harmonica as well, which is fantastic within the industry. And you see a lot of his characteristics, how Bob Dylan was, and his chemistry with Barbara as well. Barbara is a newer, Barbara Colco plays Joni, a music folk singer who basically is very famous, sings a lot of folk music, and you'll know from the history that Bob Dylan and Joni have a very good have a relationship in history that a lot of people kind of knew about. And within the film, you sort of learn a bit more about that. She's fantastic in this, well, incredible musician. Never seen this actress before, but I'll tell you something, I'll see her in some more films because she's absolutely amazing. Edward Norton plays Pete Seeger. Now, Pete Seeger was a lot of people who are into this time, who are into folk music, I don't know anything about Bob, I know a little bit about Bob Dylan, but I don't know a lot about him. I had to learn a lot from my friend Sean, who is a massive folk music fan. He loves Joni, or he loves Joni. Joni was inspired. My mum's probably going to like this as well because she was a fan as well, and a lot of people were inspired by her music as well. She's incredible in this film as well, and Pete Seeger is incredible. Oh wow, he's the man that basically inspired in the 60s. He all that peace and love. He didn't want different music in his folk festival, and Edward Norton's looks so much like this guy. I've actually, let me just do a quick comparison. Look at the difference. Look at the similarities between these two between Edward Norton and Pete Seeger. It's incredible, and he really does capture the man. The man was a peace and love sort of character that was all about harmony and harmonious times. A Complete Unknown is incredible. It is a blockbuster, spectacular movie that basically speaks about the time during America where a clash of religion during the segregation, 1963 to 1967 was a dramatic music change when Bob Dylan, as I said, made a decision that changed the music industry forever. And it goes into what sort of person he is, how he went through these times, and a lot of culture and clashes in it. The script captures the difference between religion and culture beautifully in this film. It also captures about how the music industry was changed within 1967 and 1966. And within that, you get to see a lot about what happened in the times, what people were allowed to do, the clash of culture, the freedom of rights, and how religion is enticed into the direction as well. And what's really clever is how it captures, and I'll tell you something, the capture of the famous event that happens in this movie is beautifully done. It's like it's like for all the people that knew what was going on, they relived it. And A Complete Unknown is fantastic. The acting's incredible. The script is amazing. The movie is phenomenal. And I'll tell you something, Timothée Chalamet has done it again. Only this time he's shown this icon in the way that people remember him. Plus, he can play harmonica as well. And that is incredible. So Complete Unknown is incredible. It's spectacular. I'm so glad it's nominated for an award. This is my award season special, okay? So I'm going to be doing my next award season special, hopefully next week when I see the new film that's been nominated. Wicked is also nominated as well, but this film is amazing. So for all those reasons, I've got to give Complete Unknown 5 stars. So Complete Unknown, have you guys seen this movie yet? Please go see this. It is amazing. I mean, I don't know anything about Bob Dylan hardly. I know a couple of songs, but I was enticed by the story of this man and so much more as well, and artists like Joni as well, who went through interesting times during this. It's incredible. Go see it. It's amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. Please click the thumbs up button if you like this video, and subscribe to Movie Madness if you want to see any more of my movie reviews. If you enjoyed this video, click the thumbs up button, and I'll be sharing this on Instagram. Thanks for watching. Have a great week, and I will see you in the next movie that I review.